All right. This is going to be a big week ahead, and it could be bearish. And today I want to talk about all of the reasons we could have a very bearish week ahead, especially to finish out the rest of the month. So first off, if you're looking at SPY in a vacuum, we are very close to the previous all-time high, and that on itself is looking rather bullish because we have the higher lows going into that resistance, and you could easily see how the bulls could push out to a new all-time high, get out in blue skies territory, continue to squeeze the bears, and push to brand new all-time highs. And today the Dow Jones did make a brand new all-time high, but the Dow Jones is already lagging behind as well. And if we're looking at the opportunity for SPY to make a brand new all-time high, we need to go look at our leaders. So in my opinion, the leader has by far been the NASDAQ 100. So if we're looking at the triple Qs, all we can see here is a sign of weakness with 3 lower highs here. And while we do not officially have the bear pivot, we could have it very soon, which could mean we're getting a bearish lower high rejection from this resistance and getting ready for an attempt for the bears to take back control. And this in itself is good enough reason to just sit on the sidelines and wait for any confirmation that the bulls are going to get a breakout. So the bears have a very low risk opportunity here with SPY pushing to a previous all-time high. That is also going to be a resistance. The NASDAQ 100 is pushing at lower highs, and there is the possibility the bulls push out and break to a higher high. But again, we'll easily see that in price, and the confirmation will give us a lot better chance to make money than simply hoping the bulls get the breakout. Right now, I would rather give the bears the benefit of the doubt because they have the low risk opportunity. And if we're playing odds and risk, this is by far the better trade for the bears right now until the bulls can prove it by breaking out above that resistance. That resistance is going to require a break above, let's call it 477. And then if the bulls can hold that breakout, then it will be a lot more obvious that this market is bullish. Right now, I could see this as a 50-50 coin flip until we either get the confirmation of the bearish pivot and a break below the 20 daily moving average, or the bull breakout to a higher high after we get a higher low here. So I'm perfectly fine with either scenario. Let's go ahead and keep them both on the chart for clarity. We will get a rejection here and continue lower, or we will get the confirmation of the bull breakout. In this situation, I would much rather just wait for price action confirmation than trying to guess. If you do not like to hear that, then you should not be trading, because sometimes in trading, you need to just sit back and watch, and there's nothing wrong with sitting in cash and waiting for confirmation. If you think your job is to always correctly guess, you will never be profitable, and that's just the cold hard truth. And one more thing I want to look at is another leader, which is the semiconductors. And just like the NASDAQ 100, all we see here is a continuation of lower highs. And we are sitting right here at the 200 daily moving average. So if we're going to get a rejection here, we could easily go back to the bottom of this wedge. And if we are going to get a bull breakout here, we will easily see it in the price action and start getting confirmation of higher high breakout. That's going to require a break back over 224 or 225, or the confirmation of the bear pivot and continue lower. So yes, SPY is looking very bullish, and the Dow Jones did make a brand new all-time high today, and there is the possibility the bulls do the rest of the job on the NASDAQ 100 and the semiconductors. But once more, I would simply rather wait for confirmation. And looking at SPY here, we do not have to wait a lot longer before that confirmation is painfully obvious. And then it will be a lot more obvious that we're getting the bullish scenario. And if we do get the bearish scenario, do not forget the bears take the elevator down, and it could happen extremely fast. And it could catch a lot of people off guard if they're too busy looking up here in the clouds, and they're ignoring all of the gray clouds that show there could be some storms coming. So do not rule out the bear scenario. This is one of those times where I actually prefer the bear scenario more than ever. Even though the SPY is looking very bullish, we have lots of warning signs in other places. And another one of those places is right here on Bitcoin, where we are also getting lower high rejections. And we are sitting right here at a very critical support at 57,500. So if we break below that, the bears will easily get another push down to the bottom of the range. And if we break the bottom of the range this time, we'll likely flush all the way down below 50,000. So lots of warning signs, and a lot of our leaders and risk on sentiment is not currently showing itself. So we'll just wait for confirmation. We have FOMC on Wednesday, and then we have lots of contracts rolling out to December with triple or quad witching on Friday, whichever one it is. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity for volatility this week. So expect wild swings, and do not forget about all of the caution and risk that we have to the downside. This is the worst time to get complacent. So make sure you have a very good risk management strategy in place. And as I said, I'm very neutral right now, but as you can tell from that weekend video, I do believe there's a lot of fundamental risk, but we will let the chart do all the talking. And that means if we get the bull breakouts, we will stay bullish because we let the price action do all the talking. But if we start getting the bearish rejection, it is likely going to start getting very nasty very quickly. So have a plan, make sure you're managing risk around these critical levels. And I will be doing a lot more day trading in the Discord server. So if you're a day trader, now's a great time to be in the Discord server. And then once I get more clarity of whether we get the rejection or the bull breakout, I'll have a lot more trade ideas coming for you very soon. So if you want access to all of those trade ideas, my technical analysis, and my intraday updates, that's in my Discord server. And you can find out how to join this optional Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.